Hello everyone, I'm Mrs. Midnight and I welcome you to the 5th chapter of Sally Face in English. Today we begin it. Forgive me if my voice doesn't sound quite at the same time as the image moves, but I had to re-record the audio because of a problem with my microphone. So if we remember, we begin the 5th chapter in the Never Oak Cemetery, and in this chapter we'll be playing a sash. Husband of Stacy Holmes, father of Megan Holmes. It's Luke Holmes' grave. Stacy Holmes, wife of Luke Holmes, mother of Megan Holmes. Megan Holmes, daughter of Luke and Stacy Holmes. Cassandra Sanderson, loving wife to Herman Sanderson. Herman Sanderson, loving husband to Cassandra Sanderson. Which I'm not that sure about because he kind of seemed to know what was going to happen to her. It's very weird that that precise day he wasn't home when he normally was. Rob, rot in pieces. Robert Silva. Morrison, Ray and Janice shared a grave. Even dead couldn't keep those two apart. Chuck Cohen, son, husband, father, friend. That must have felt horrible. Hey Chuck, miss you, dude. Soda Cohen, I can't. Neither the daughter nor the friend. Larry Johnson, son of Lisa and Jim Johnson. They never did find Larry's body. Yeah, we are not sure if the cult got rid of it or what happened. Lisa Johnson Fisher, mother of Larry Johnson, wife of Henry Fisher. Lisa was always so nice to me. She treated me like family. Husband of Lisa Johnson Fisher, father to Sal Fisher. I can't imagine how much this hurts, Sal. Nope, you really can't imagine that. Sal Fisher, son of Henry and Diane Fisher. I wish you were here, Sal. Sorry I haven't visited in a few nights. Things have gotten worse. It's been 5 months since Todd escaped from the institution. I hope he's okay. He's gotta be under that darn church. It's the one place we haven't been able to get to. They're down there. I know they are. And they have my Todd. Did you get the rest of that C4 from your army friend? I got it last night. Have you found a way in? I think so, yeah. We should go Tuesday. That's when it's less active. Remember our agreement. If we get caught down there, we won't. We're going to get Todd and then blow up that place. Neil, I'm serious. So am I. But if we do get caught, then yeah, we take them with us. I'm ready. Good, at least one of us is. So we take a look at the notes, and they say that Todd's been infected by the dark. This has occurred in other peoples around Knoxville, and it's usually brought upon by the cult. Although other findings suggest that this process may also be able to take place naturally, without intervention from occult rituals. At first, we were able to speak with Todd and were able to get some information from him. Over time, the darkness spread and Todd lost that lucidity. Now he escaped from the hospital with help from the cult. Luckily, they want him alive, so he's safe there until we can figure out how to break him out. In the meantime, we have continued Todd Todd's work in finding a cure to prevent the infection and cleanse the possessed body. I believe we're close to fighting it out. We just need a bit more time. A cultist insider providing helpful intel, but who is it? And why are they betraying the cult to help us? We still don't know the answers to those questions, though we wouldn't have gotten this far without their assistance. They provided us with details about cult operations and locations, albeit in vague, weekly script notes. Phelps' ministry is not simply an old church that sits on Chapel Hill. The church is the entry point for the main temple of the Devourers. After the mysterious destruction of the Addison Temple, the Phelps Temple was heavily guarded for a while. Eventually the security loosened up. It's our suspicion that this is due to the cult having indoctrinated the majority, if not all, of the local government leaders. We have to be careful of who we trust. And yeah, I would totally agree on that, because if they don't have them bribed or indoctrinated, they have them threatened. So now let's talk to Neil for a bit. Let's ask him, have you fed Maple yet? I tried. She's still not eating. I'll see if I have any luck. Do you need a hand? Nah, I got it. Did you bring the new package? Yup. You think you found a connection with Todd's work? I think it's something big, a missing piece I've been wondering about. I hope you're right. We're about due for some good luck. And we'll be right back, because right now we have to check the chat. I just got here. Yep, it's just that if I can interact, I gotta try. In the end of the day, it's my motto, playing point and clicks. And we see a photo of a younger Larry. I remember taking this photo. It was after Larry's dad left. Larry and his mom stayed with his grandmother for a few years. They lived down the road from me. That's when we became good friends. Yeah, but I wonder if both she and Sal or she and Larry could have been more than just friends. To know maybe if she was more open to the paranormal, they could have made nice couples. Hi Gizmo, you need anything? He hasn't left your room since the execution. It's like he knows. And yeah, that just breaks my heart. And also that they left Sal's room as it was. So we found our first hexagon piece. And it's time to check out the basement. So as we can see, the new surprise in the basement is Maple. Hey Maple, how are you today? But she can no longer reply. Neil and I are gonna get Todd back soon. We may have to store him with you, hope you don't mind. I've gotta run to the shed real quick, but when I get back, I'll get you some nice warm soup. And yeah, okay, I wonder, where do you think Todd would fit in there? She barely fits. Day 1. Maple has become a threat to herself and others and had to be locked up. Day 7. Most of the time Maple remains conscious and alert. She's grateful that we are working a way to heal her. Day 11. The corruption seems to be most active at night. Today we reinforced the cage and added restraints for everyone's safety. Maple didn't love the idea of restraints but understood why they were needed. Day 20. The infection is getting worse. We were only able to speak with Maple about 50% of the time. The rest of the time she acts like some kind of demon or something driven by violence. Day 32. Maple has become difficult to interact with at all and her physical appearance has begun to change. Day 39. She started screaming during the night and didn't stop until her throat bled. Day 42. The screaming has continued the past few nights. Luckily, no one lives close enough to hear it and the basement muffles most of the sound anyway. Day 45. Her screaming finally stopped, but she's not looking so great. Day 46. We can't get her to eat anything. Day 51. She's still refusing to eat. We've been force-feeding her as much as we can, but it's very difficult. Day 64. Maple is starting to smell pretty bad. Still not eating. So about 8 days without having even a bite. That just... damn. So yeah, first time I played, I was looking everywhere for the code and we didn't even need to find it. She knows it by memory. So let's just go in and take a look at Dot's notes. The blue flame not extinguished still flickers in the night. He that sits between worlds, child of the abomination, wielding light beyond man, pierces through the endless black. Betrayer of our kind, resurrected by Ascent Man. His sword, blood of man, rises to protect the great atrocity and prevent the triumph of humankind. Citlali, a Native American seer, origin unknown, previous council member of the Devourers of God, possibly the original formation. Asinland is referring to a collection of 3 pyramids. I have obtained one of them and have been searching for the other 2. I'm not sure exactly who the child of the abomination is, but if they're an enemy of the cult, then they could be a much-needed ally. So there's until Todd was able to write. Let's just take a look. No, we don't want to take it yet. We want to take another look around before. And now, yeah, we're gonna grab it. We got these weird pyramid things in the mail. Another package from that mysterious cult insider. Todd has a 3rd pyramid in the shed. In his notes, he says he found it in the temple under... Oh, I can't see because the webcam's covering the titles. There are several mentions of a prophecy in Todd's notes. He was actively looking for the other 2. I think they might be linked to you somehow. No matter how I turn this, nothing happens. I thought something would happen this time. Sal, there's something else I need to tell you. The replacements were sloppy at first, but they're getting better, harder to tell the difference. I can't trust anyone. Those things creep me out, dude. They aren't human. I know what you mean. So you think that pyramid thing that Todd found could help us? It seems like it. I pieced together what I could find about the prophecies. And from what I can tell, there are 3 pyramids that will prevent destruction. All signs point to Sal as the one who can stop it. I'm not sure how or why, but this is our best chance. I always knew Sally Face would do great things. Don't give up on him, Ash. You have to find him. I won't, ever. I just need to find the other 2 pyramids. Once I'm free from this fucking treehouse, I'll help you find them. Larry, I don't know if this is a good idea. What if burning the house only makes things worse? Trust me, it can't get any worse. I can't live like this anymore. Well, not live, whatever. I can't stay stuck in this place. You don't know what it's like. It's torture. I can feel it changing me. Nothing else has worked to break the binding spell. What if you end up in the black room instead of being free? You would dissolve into the darkness. We don't know that for sure, and even so, the nothingness is better than existing like this. Please, Ash, you have to help me. If I do this, you have to promise me you'll be okay. Promise you won't fade away. I promise. Yeah, it would be hard for me to do it too, but she cannot just leave him like that. I went back to the burnt tree every night for weeks. He's just gone. I can't bring myself to go anymore. Another screw up in the big list of my failures. This morning I went over to Neil's place, but hello? Neil? You home? And we see there's a mess, the chairs, one of them is on the floor. And some more Todd's notes. The Gray family is a tribe of Native Americans, but there aren't many historical evidence of them. It's believed that they are relatives of Grays living in Knoxville today. Their ancestry appears to be more legend than fact. I think it says that the legend says that they were formed when a great owl swooped down from the night sky, and made love to a man who was lost in the woods. Weeks later, a beautiful young woman burst out from the inside of the man. A nearby pack of wolves came to eat the bits of flesh of the man. By eating this flesh, the wolves became indebted to the young woman. Over time, the pack became human and together with the young woman formed the first members of the Gray tribe. Descendants of the woman are said to have the ability to see the future. The origin story was likely fabricated and then evolved over time. However, there may be a grain of truth to the proclamation of psychic abilities. And the slaughtering of children tells us that more than 200 children and 32 adults were murdered. Across North America, however, surprisingly, it didn't make any headlines. The story was covered here and there, but not by any major news outlet. It is now my understanding that the cult has something to do with this, and was likely the orchestrator of the whole thing. If true, that could mean that the reach extends much more further than we expected. A terrifying thought. And yeah, it's actually true, because if we remember, Saul was attacked in New Jersey, not in Knoxville, which means that cult has spread nationwide. I grabbed the C4 from Neil's bag since we were supposed to go to the temple that night. And now if we go to the basement, the first surprise is that Maple isn't there. I totally agree. Crap, it isn't good. That sounded like the front door. So let's go back upstairs. There was a note on the table that for me. Ash, they have Maple and Neil. You need to move quickly. The temple is lightly guarded today. Sneak into the entrance I told you about before. Once you get into the main chamber, you'll have to act steadily. There are 4 pillars with insets that hold sacred jars. If you place the explosives there, it's sure to bring the whole place down. Stick them behind the jars and they'll be safe. It's forbidden to touch those jars. Be careful and good luck. On the back of the letter there was a hand-drawn map with the location of the jars. I didn't waste any time. I went to the temple right away. So right now we are in the South Hall, but let's take a look at the map. As we can see, the location of the jars is both in the west and east, outer and inner halls. And at all costs, we have to avoid the central chamber. So we are now in South Hall, and I'm seeing it started to lag a bit. I hope it's just in this small piece. But well, we placed the first explosive. And as you can see, we have to wait for them to pass when they are in the door. If they are in the window, there's no problem because it's taller than us. But in the doors, they do see us. So that was the entrance for the central chamber, but that's not where we want to go right now. Without the factory, we will lose many members. Ever since that date, his orders have been increasingly erratic. How many senators... Shh! Don't talk like that. Do you want to end up like the Packertons? Everything will work out. Just have faith, sister. The dissension will be soon upon us. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna like it when that happens. Phelps has sold it like better than it actually is. So as we see, we have placed both the west ones. So now the ones we are missing are actually the east ones. We're back in the North Hall. And as we can see, this little dude is not moving away from the door. So in order to get to him, well, not to him, but to the left of the hallway, we have to create some diversion. Let's let him pass. And we have already set an explosive there. But we actually want to go east. So let's go back to the south, back to the origin point. And we found another hexagon, this time with 3 dots in it. So I wonder, does that mean the one with 2 dots was before? We place it, and whoops, I better move from this location quickly. Yes, please. Or they will be very mad at us. And uh-oh, I moved too forward. We got caught, so let me check, because I sadly think, yeah, just as I thought. Sorry guys, we're gonna have to place those explosives back in place again. Because clearly they caught us and they got rid of them. But somehow game's not over, so that means they didn't kill us. Who knows, but let's wait for the guy to pass. Because now I'm scared to walk too forward and lose this again. Let's go to the inner one. Let's place first the ones that we already know their place. But for that we need this little dude to pass. So we don't want to go to the central chamber, we want to go back to access the east halls. Just wanted to check if there's hexagons to the left. Because actually I know it's an achievement to find all of them, and I know it unlocks a door in the Void House, but I think the biggest amount I have found is 4 or 5 tops, and there are 6 of them. So if anyone at all has any idea whatsoever of where they are, I would really appreciate to know that in the comments. Okay, luckily it didn't let me click because I was about to go through the door when he was passing. But now we're in the east hall. So this is where we have to place the explosive to create a diversion. Because otherwise we cannot place it in the inner east hall. But first let's take a look, and yeah, here it was, but it's the same one, it's the one with 3. So let me just take a look, because maybe it's like in chapter 3, where you explore the temple with Sally and Larry, but no, we cannot go really any further. So let's do what we came to do. Whoops, I better move from this location. Yeah, please. 'Cause I don't think they'll be very happy about those broken vessels. Well, just one, but still. So now our friend is gone. He probably went to check what happened. And that's all of them. And to the left, there is a dungeon. But no possibility to go more left, so the other hexagon is not here. Too risky? Yeah, no, better nope. Although I think if she had gone in there, she would have found Todd. Ash! Neil, are you okay? I've had better days. How the heck did you get in here? I'll tell you later. Right now we gotta get out of here. Where are Maple and Todd? Have you seen them? Maple is in the next cell over. And Todd is here. I saw him when they dragged us here. They have Todd in a different room. I'm not sure where. They knocked me on the head. Ash, I think something big is going down real soon. Something bad. Okay, did you see where they put the keys? I'll get you out and we'll grab Maple and Todd. One of the guards has the keys, but it's too dangerous. Even if you could somehow get it, you and I aren't gonna be able to handle Maple and Todd. They're too far gone. We can do it. I know we can. I think it's time for Plan B. Neil, no! Save yourself, Ash. Someone has to live through this. I'm not leaving you guys down here. I can't lose any more friends. I don't think we have another option. You there! Crap. Wait. I know that voice. Who are you? Travis! You need to leave. If they catch you here, it won't end well. And we can see a more adult but also darker version of Travis. You look horrible, dude. What happened to you? Don't act like you give a shit about me. Just get out of here. Come on, man. You can help us get Maple and Todd. Let's all get out of here together. Trust me when I say it's beyond impossible. I know there's some good in you, Travis. Sal saw it too. He stood up for you when no one else would. You know he did. Do this for him. Sal is dead, and you will be too if you stay here any longer. Damn it, why won't you help us? I'm trying to. He's right, Ash. You should go. But it's okay. I've made my peace with it. I'll finally be with my Todd again. And yet, that's what should have been done. Travis pretty much had to drag me out of there. I didn't want to go, even though I knew that you were right. And problem is that she did not only not do that, but... And I know we planned to blow the temple up, even if we were inside, but... I couldn't do it. I couldn't bring myself to press that button, knowing that our friends were down there. If you're out there, somewhere, please, Sal, I need your help. Please. You can't be gone. And yeah, I can understand her feeling, but unfortunately, she did not save them from death. And they're gonna have a much worse destiny. Episode 5, Memories and Dreams. It's happening again. The flashes. What am I? You are unbound. You are broken. You must balance yourself. Fight the chaos within. Don't let the nightmares infect your reality, Sal. Find your center. Don't listen to them, Sal. You must give in to your dreams. Let chaos to reach your full potential. It's too dangerous. He's not ready. Follow your heart, child. No! Listen to your mind. Who are you? We are everything and nothing. Where am I? You're everywhere and nowhere. Have I been here before? You have always been here. Never mind. So yeah, apparently Sal doesn't like to be spoken in such an intricate way, and I can get him there. And okay guys, no matter how much we walk, if we walk left, right, whatever, we will eventually always run into this house in the void. The Black Room. The struggle of mankind ripples across the cosmos as they try to escape the dusk. Yet, all things must eventually return to the shadows. So we've heard what the darkness has to say. Let's now listen to what the light has to say. The dawn of mankind has triumphed over the oldest conflict, becoming something from nothing. You must not allow them to fail, or to extinguish. I didn't quite read that. Hello? I'm glad you remembered where I was. Do I know you? We've spoken many times, Sal. All right, are you gonna be as cryptic as the voices? Hold on, Jim? I was once. Well, part of me was. I've made so many sacrifices and I've lost so much along the way. I guess that's a yes on the cryptic thing then? I'm so sorry about your family. Evelyn, Larry, Lisa. Yes, I used to be as well. There was a time when I thought I could save them by changing the future. It was all I wanted. Lisa and Larry were the light of my life. I had never known such love. I do not hold you responsible for their deaths. I understand what had to be done. You lost a lot that day too. Yeah, but he must feel like crap. But it's the true nature of life. All living things must come to an end. I remember what it was like to live, to feel. I do not miss that cloud of emotions. But it was all for nothing though. The shadows still live, and the cold are going to call for the plague. The reach has grown too far. I stopped nothing. I died for nothing. I killed for nothing. You can still stop them if you wish to. In fact, you are the only one who can prevent the destruction if that means anything to you. Is this that prophecy nonsense again? I don't think I'm a chosen hero. I couldn't save anyone. There are no chosen heroes, only those who choose to do heroic acts, win or lose, light or dark, good or evil. These things don't hold much significance to me anymore, but I would like to help you if so you choose. How can I do anything like this? Upon dying, your soul was shattered. This occurrence has given you a unique ability. You will be able to drift into parallel worlds, though it will take some practice. How do I get back to my world? It will be difficult, but I have prepared for your arrival. I built a device to help you. Your friend Ashley has gathered the device about your grave in your world. This is good. However, there are more components and they must be aligned in the three realities that they have been hidden in. The three pyramids of Assignment are each sealed with three... I don't know what it says, we must find them. If you hit these pyramids of Asinma or whatever, can't you get them for me? That's not possible. I can no longer intervene in such matters, and I also erase the solutions from my memory in case anyone tried to find them. However, I can guide you to their locations. Okay, well, that will save some time. Where do I start? There used to be a door here. Just a second. Oh, there it is. You'll find your way through that door. Keep your wits about you. So before entering the doors, let's take a look at the other side of the hallway. And we see door number 6, which can't be accessed to, and door number 5 that has an hexagon-shaped puzzle, but since we only have 2 of the 6, we cannot solve it yet. So hopefully let's hope we'll find the other ones, because I'm really curious to what lies behind it. But for now, let's go to the doors that we can actually open. So first one would be door 2, and as we walk towards the light, it takes us to a parallel world. I'm afraid moving still isn't an option for us. The house has been on the market since, well, 4 years now. It's an important step that I hope you will be able to take soon. In the meantime, I believe that the cat will be of great comfort for Dusal. He's shown a lot of improvement over the past month after he was assigned a kitten. Are you sure he's ready to come home? He's more than ready, Henry. Are you sure you are ready? Yeah, it will be a good thing to have my son back. Well, this isn't what I was expecting. You have awakened a new soul connection. You may find it a bit strange at first. Actually, it feels pretty natural, like I've been here the whole time, like waking from a dream. In the beginning, I found the odd sense of familiarity to be unsettling, but well, I'm not like you. You'll find the first pyramid somewhere in this house. On it. And we find a letter that looks like a letter from Ashley. So, I'm sorry I didn't believe you before. I really wanted to. I tried so hard to be there for everyone and now it's all falling apart. I hope it's not too late to fix things. I hope that I can somehow make up for my mistakes. I need you to know that I just sensed there. Something must have interrupted her. So yeah, there's debate if it said, I love you or I'm sorry. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments. And also remember that 145 from the microwave, cause we're gonna need it later. But the door to Todd's room is sealed shut. And this photo is just lovely. The four of them look so cute with those graphs. Oh, and Sal's still a metalhead. Yeah, definitely these graphics of the parallel worlds are the cutest of all. Sal's eyes look so innocent and cute. And there is another hexagon, so there was the one with the 2 dots, we didn't miss it. And 3 of the 6 masks that Sally had hanging on his wall. So now let's turn on the TV and remember that 5023. Write it down somewhere. Because the door to Todd's room is locked by both a mechanism and also a numeric code. So give me just a second to write those 2 down so that I don't forget either of them. Let's get into the bathroom. And when we enter, we cause some steam, and the steam shows a 7,842 written in the mirror. So now let's go to the living room. Oh, apparently I was looking for another hexagon, but no, what's in the floor is like soap or something. And the basement is jammed shut. And it looks like something scratched it, or the wall looks like it was harmed some way. I wonder if it's like that to show the breaking in of the cult members to the house. But who knows? I'm not really an expert on how parallel worlds work. So as you can see, this one, the last one, doesn't move the other one, so that one we have to save for the last. And now we can enter the numeric code. So the code is actually none of the 3 we found, but the sum that results of adding all of them together. So sorry, apparently I made a couple mistakes. I thought it was 13,000, but it was not. And then I thought it was 13,100, but I was wrong too. Yeah, I remember that there was a 13 and a 1, but I didn't remember quite well where the number 1 was. So sorry guys, I just had to take some time to use my calculator. And to make sure I was adding up the numbers right. And now we know that it's actually 13,010. Not 100, but 10. And now we can enter Todd's room. And actually pretty fast, we found the pyramid. And now that device, with its connection to the one that is inert, has caused Ash to have a vision. So we go immediately to the cemetery. And we can see, Sal, is that you? It's me. You sound faint. Why is your ghost like this? How is this possible? There are so many things I want to tell you. The pyramids. Oh, one of them is glowing now. This is closer to Todd's notes. Let me take a look. So we actually have to set the code, and the notes also say that the 3 pyramids of Azimuth have to be placed above a corpse. And that the circles, the half circles, are symbols of some kind of code. But what the hell are they? Well, we don't know for sure, but we do know that if we press them in the right order, they will activate the pyramid. So now Sally's ghost at least has some muscles to cover those bones. You'd eat it, Ash! Oh, back here again. Well, on to the next one. So let's climb back up. And now it's time to visit door number 3. And now we enter to the light, and it takes us to the second parallel world. Dad, when will Mom get out of the hospital? Do you think she'll recognize me with my new face? God damn it, Sal, can we not do this today? And yeah, as we can see, Henry is kind of conflicted. I just miss her. She's dead. She's fucking dead. Mom isn't coming. What about the man with the dog face? We've been over this. Nobody believes me, but I did see the dog man. That's enough, Sal. I chose the pink one because that's Mom's favorite color. I hope she will recognize me with it on. And yeah, Henry's so conflicted by his grudge feelings that he doesn't even want to reply. Actually, I would like to know more about how the relationship between those two was. I've been looking for this spot. I spent so much time out in these woods, searching for some evidence that this was real, that I wasn't losing my mind. The council went to great lengths covering it up. They had hidden it with a concealing spell, as they called it. Of course, what they consider magic is merely science that they don't understand. Yeah, I like that point of view, like it's similar to alchemy. That makes sense. I have to be honest, it's a pretty dreary way to explain magic. Anyway, I'm guessing you have some hidden things of your own around here, yeah? The second pyramid is here. Okay, so let's take a look. But before going to look for the pyramid, let's also check if there are any hexagon-shaped things around. And I actually like the graphs of this world too. I mean, kind of geometric, abstract, but pretty neat. So we found the 4 dots, hexagon. but we cannot go any further to the left. So let's try the other way around. And we see a platform with illustrations of moons and suns. And if we keep moving, we see 3 platforms also sunk in the floor. That one of them, the one in the left, also shows moons and suns. The other one shows black and white squares. First time I played, I honestly thought we had to set them like in the images there. But problem is that the one with the suns and moons has one less tile or like column, and the one with the squares has an extra one that's not there. So if anyone could explain me how the logic of these puzzles work, I would really be thankful, because to be perfectly honest, I've always needed help to pass through these ones, because I don't really understand why they should look like that or how they should look. So not such luck with the squares. So actually, I wanted not to use my notes, and I tried to remember how it should look, but at least with the squares that was not the case. Let's see if with the suns and moon. I remember one of them had to be 2 of the same and the other ones alternating. So let's just switch them. But nope and nope. So yeah, I didn't want to use them, but I'm actually gonna have to check my notes. Because if not, we could spend eternity in this forest, and I don't know how I would find those out. And unfortunately, since we cannot do these videos live because, as you know, they lag horribly, I cannot even ask my audience. So hopefully I will find out and won't have you here waiting for me to figure out these puzzles too long. Because another problem was that I couldn't find my notes. So yeah, the SpongeBob cartels would apply here, like 1 week later. Two weeks later. The former narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one. Okay, hopefully I will find this out soon. But I had to even stand up for a while and go get my notes. Sorry about that, guys.
One eternity later.
And apparently I'm back, hopefully with the solution. And yeah, I was able to find my notes. I'll keep them in a safer place next time. But yeah, all the other puzzles in this game are decipherable one way or another, and I'm sure this obviously is too, but personally I have a super hard time with it, so if anyone cared to explain, Mrs. Midnight is dying curious. Dead curious. So now we have to switch the suns and the moons, but apparently that's not the right order. But that one is. And the 3 columns that have lifted in the center of the forest, well, more like to the right, but you know what I mean, have a mechanism similar to the one that was locking Dot's door. So let's check how they move each other. So first one causes third one to move. Second one causes first one to move. And third one causes second one to move. So in this case, there's not even one of them that we can move with freedom. So we have to go accommodating them until we get all of them in the right order. This puzzle particularly is not impossible to do per se, it just takes a bit of patience to keep moving them. So now we move these ones, but I just set them to the same place they were. And then the third one is in place. And now the second and first one too. And we found the pyramid. So now second one is activated. Another one lit up. Keep going, Ash. I'm getting stronger. You don't look so great, Sal. I'm gonna figure this out. Let's get you back to normal. And yeah, I kind of do get Ashley, because nope, that's the wrong pyramid. I kind of do get Ashley because the muscle phantom looks like so much painful. I mean, it inevitably makes me think of a person that was skinned and that now has all the muscle exposed. So yeah, Sally looks terrible in that shape. Let's get him a better one. And as we can see now, he got skin and has also gotten back his bright blue hair. Yeah, I love this universe because bright colors hairs are actually natural tones. I really wish it was like that. Just let me go really quickly downstairs because I'm curious if the other hexagon, or one of the other two we are missing, is around, maybe next to the rooms in the corner or so. But nope, it's not. So we already visited 2 and 3, it's time to visit 4, although I wonder what would happen if we tried to enter the ones that we visited already. Would it let us, or would it just not work anymore? Are you ready for your first day of school, Sally? I don't know. It will be fun, you'll get to meet a bunch of kids your age and make lots of new friends. But what if they don't like me? That's impossible! You're the coolest guy I've ever met! Me? Of course! I don't want to leave you, Mommy. You don't have anything to be afraid of, my love. The teachers will take good care of you and I'll be right here when you get back. I love you. I love you the most, Sally. Don't you forget it. And yeah, unfortunately, not all teachers take good care of their students, like Packerton. And this would be, for me, the parallel world with the best graphs. Is this the cave by Wendigo Lake? I don't remember it being so big. Another illusion created by your favorite gold. Whoa, was that a joke from Mr. Sirius? No, it's me, Jim Johnson. Oh, okay, I'm gonna go find the last pyramid. Godspeed! Of course, but first, let's take a look if we find the other hexagon. So where the hell is the one with 5 dots? Because that's the only one we're missing now. Hello? Whoa! Back off, dude! I'm tougher than I look. I'm not afraid to take you down. Hey, I'm not here to cause any trouble. I'm just looking for something I lost. Aren't we all? Well, you better not try anything. I'm watching you. I promise you I won't. My name is Sal Fisher. Tala Gray. So what are you doing in this cave, Sal Fisher, besides sneaking up on people? I was just about to ask you the same question. I don't think I've seen you around Knockfall before. My relatives are from here. I don't visit too often, but my grandpa has recently gone missing. Unfortunately, that tends to happen a lot around here. I hope you find him. Thanks. My grandfather was fascinated by these caves. He told me that our ancestors made all of these paintings. He said they depicted a warning of a hungry beast that haunted this land. Have you seen a small metal pyramid around? A small pyramid, huh? I'm guessing that's the thing you lost? Yeah. I haven't seen anything like that around here, sorry. What about some turny hexagons? You're just out here with a mask on looking for a bunch of shapes? Huh? It's a prosthetic. Well, I'm sorry I couldn't be more help with your geometry. Well, you did what you could. And this image in the wall seems to be depicting a ritual of human sacrifice for the demon. But there's no hexagon visible in the cave, other than the one we found outside, nor possibility to go more to the sides. So I don't quite understand if there are more than one demons or if the people that worship it get some of their powers, like Phelps' minister. So we see there appears to be a mechanism behind those squares and backwards pyramid, inverted pyramid, but we had to press the button in the wall. So first moves second, second moves third, and third moves first. And that was pretty fast. So now the third pyramid has been activated. I don't understand what's happening, but the third one is activated now. Will this bring you back? My ghost will be able to interact, but my body cannot be revived. Are you sure? The prophecies are vague, but they suggest that you would take physical form. I am not sure of anything. All right, let me take care of this last pyramid. So yeah, let's. Sal? Oh! Damn it, this was supposed to resurrect you. Are you okay? It hurts. There's another part to Dot's notes, but I haven't been able to make much sense of them. I'm so sorry, Sal. I failed you again. You deserve better than this. You deserve better than me. Wait. I think I know what it means. I know what I have to do. Ash! Don't! I would gladly die if it means that you will leave. This is how I can make up for everything I've messed up. No! Go save them, Sally Face. I hope we meet again. And damn it, it looks so fucking painful. Ash, no! So we see Sally's ghost disappear, and then a blue thunder fall upon Sally. Ashley, sorry. And then Sal glitches back inside the dark. How many loved ones will you kill? Or will you lose? But the answer to that question and also to the question of what happened to Ash, we will find out until next streaming, because I clearly don't want to finish the whole 5th chapter in only one video. Mrs. Midnight thanks you all for having come here. I'm sorry that we can still not stream these games live because they lag, but I promise you, whenever I get a better computer, I'll stream these live as they deserve to be. Mrs. Midnight loves you and hopes you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give me a like and make sure you're here to watch the end of this morbid yet beautiful in its way adventure.